Well, friends, it is a late night. I have a question to start off the stream. Who gave a better speech? Luthen, and it should say Luthen. It says Luthab, but that's Luthen or Kino. Woof, man, I am. Woo! I don't know who to put. That's a tough question. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me tonight. If you're catching this live, you're catching this on the replay, one way or the other, thank you. This is the last minute live stream. I was going to stream earlier tonight, but life got in the way. So tonight, I'm actually starting off with just a lower end battle. This is the Kashyyyk battle. I'm just trying to get some points from a Hut cartel. Man, so Andor, am I right? Whew, man, that is a good show. I am thoroughly enjoying my time with that. Now, let me show you real quick. I didn't get a chance to stream on Wednesday. Or yesterday for that matter. I'll show you why actually. So on Wednesday, I just didn't have a chance. Time wasn't gonna work for me. I was doing some stuff for my home, and I just ran out of time. But I lost. I obviously didn't put in a ton of effort. So that was just a Thursday. Let's see, Wednesday night. Yeah, Thursday morning attempt, knowing that I wouldn't do anything. And then yesterday I was going to play, but one of the big problems is people don't care anymore. Mini Darth Revan, which I think is a pretty cool name, actually reached out to me, and he's like, look, I really wish that I would have been able to put something. He's like, I just got no interest in 3v3. So he gave me the win. I'm appreciative of that. Tonight, I'm going up against Windu Fallen. I grossly outnumber this person. He has 6,700,000 66 to my 9 million. But he is a member of the Ryloth Senate, which is, I think, important to point out. But he has already gone. If I can get the full clear, I think I've got it. He's made some mistakes. I say mistakes. He's got some. He did okay, but like I said, I just outnumber him, and so he got 2 extra battles on that we can play with. An extra battle there that we can play with. He struggled a little bit on this Dooku level. Now, in his defense, Dooku is a master swordsman. We've got this battle here. I think this is just Maul, but then he wasn't able to get the full clear. This is a pretty potent combination. It really is. Akbar, Leia, and then Kenobi. Obviously, it's not the best of combinations. There's a lot of really good ones out there for defense, but those are the ones that I use. Here is my ship defense. Let's hope we don't get any freezing tonight, because that would be frustrating. Up top, looks like he's got... Ooh, he did the same thing, just with lower levels. He's got Akbar, Leia, and Han, Stormtrooper Han. He's got old Qui-Gon. Grievous, Metal Mouth. He's got that's a pretty good one with some nice relic. He's got some Asajj Ventress. I don't know how I'm saying it like that. And then down south, down at the bottoms, woo, Malak. Now this is a scary one, because I'm not great against Malak. We'll see how this goes. I may use all of my relics on that. I don't know. But then we've got... I don't know. This will be an interesting one. I'm gonna start with Malak. Let's bring up a Malak counter. The one that I'm most familiar with is this one here. bring up the Night Sisters, my ladies of the night. Let's try to put an ability on. First order, first time each dark side ally is defeated, remaining dark sides gain. Ooh, that's going to be nice. Start of the battle, first order. Distribution for 3 turns. I think this is going to be a pretty effective one against this group. Let's go ahead and see how this works out. But I'm telling you guys, Andor, I am thoroughly anticipating. I am eagerly anticipating. I've never been more excited for a TV show like the finale. What's gonna happen? Like, I don't know. Like, I am super excited for this. Like, it is so much happiness is in and around this show in my mind. It's crazy how much I'm enjoying it. Now, I will say, it is absolutely slow going and methodical. If you've ever seen, this is the way that I compare. This is what I think is going to happen. So be prepared for this. If you've ever seen the movie Hot Fuzz, okay, Hot Fuzz. Throughout the series, throughout the movie, it's just kind of like this, like the whole time. It's real slow. It just kind of like moves around. It's got some moments of like excitement, but overall, it's not like a super intense movie. But then the last like 30 minutes of the film is just all like crazy, powerful, awesome. Right? It's super intense. It's violent and hilarious and action-packed. It's everything that the first part of the movie wasn't. It's the exact opposite, and it's phenomenal. It's a great film, and that's what I'm seeing. McKay, what's up, man? I know it's been a while. Like it's that's what we're seeing with Andor right now. It's these slow motions. Like it really has been in sets of 3, right? This last episode was the culmination of a trilogy, a story arc, right? And it's, oh my gosh, what a culmination. Wow is the short end. Wow. That's my what's his name impersonation. Like, it is dope. I was so excited and am so excited to see where this goes. I'm looking up, hold on, I'm looking all this stuff up on my booba. Like, I'm stoked to see where all of this is going to play, how all of this is going to play out, because it has been a lot of fun. It really has. I've enjoyed all of it. Just all of it. Let's do this. The Empire. But how are you guys doing? Let's do these 3. Do I need a Omicron on this? I don't think that I do. I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna do that. I think this should be enough. We'll see. I don't know. But how are you guys doing? Like, man, it's been a crazy ride. I was really eager. I don't know if you guys are involved or if you've seen the Discord channel. I forget what it's, Star Wars SWGOH events, I believe, run by Sig. He's the guy that does all the data mining. Like, I think maybe just the most effective data mining. I don't know, but like the rumor going around was that we were going to be getting Sonostaros this week. as the next character for the for what's her face, little Doc Afra, and we haven't gotten anything yet, right? And no characters were released, no clues were hinted at, nothing really, and it's super disappointing, you know, because we haven't seen much. We did get and I think this might have dropped last week or maybe even the week before. My brain it's shot. Let's just be honest. It's at the end of its rope. But one of the things that was, I guess I get some bonus points, right? Let's do this. One of the things that's been interesting is that we have all of the requirements now for Mr. Hutt, Mr. Jabba the Hutt. And I'm so very excited for that. Like, and I'll show you here in a bit where I'm at, because Jabba has been one that I've been working towards for a while. I'm actually pretty excited to kind of like show you guys where I'm at with Jabba, but yeah, pretty freaking excited. Anyways, I just finished watching. I didn't even finish watching. I watched all the way to the part where Luthen's about to give his speech. So again, if you haven't seen it, there's no spoilers as of yet. Guys, that's like such a powerful moment. But I was watching Kino's speech, right? And I saw this breakdown of this video, a couple that talked about the impact of Kino's actual speech. Like the whole time he knew he wasn't getting out of there. Like he's stuck, right? Now I don't know if there's any actual like rumors or proof that he's able, that he'll make it. I don't know. I hope he does, but at the same time, there's no way that he will. You know, like there's no way that he survives. Not even a little bit in my mind. But man, such a powerful speech given by the actor. Andy Serkis did a phenomenal job. I think we can all admit that. It was actually interesting. I read an article today that was interviewing Andy Serkis, and he even brought it up. He's like, look, you know, I was worried that the whole Snoke thing, you know, like, do I dare? Do I go back in? And he just lays it all out. He's like, I was a little freaked out, you know. I was like, are people going to be able to get over this? You know, is it going to be something that's, you know, acceptable? Like, and then he was given. He met with the director, and the director's like, all right, is this gonna be enough, or can I do this effectively? And he, as he met with the director, Tony Gilroy, he's just like, yep, this is happening. And like, good on him, man, because such a good, like, he plays that role so perfectly. Just it's amazing how good of an actor Andy Serkis is outside of, you know, VR or the motion capture. Like, he's still himself an amazingly talented actor, and he delivered that performance. Like, if I were Kevin Smith, I would be crying right now talking about how good a performance Andy Serkis delivers as Kino throughout the thing, like throughout the whole series, or at least for his part of the series. Just so good. I can't words describe. I can't. Yeah, I got nothing. So good though, like so excited. And his speech, as it's broken down, and you think about like everything that led to that moment, like where he's about to escape, and he's just like, I'm not. I can't. I'm here, right? I don't know, man. That was such a good show. Now, I will say there's one problem, one gaping flaw that I can see. Now, maybe they will address this, but as we talked about a couple of days ago, the last time we did analyzing Andor, if you look at the situation, these power plants that they're working on, there's 7 of them. This is just one, right? This is just one of 7 different power plants. So they didn't overthrow all 7. They just overthrew one. And so, like, I'm curious to know what happens, right? Like, just what happens here, because this is not a complete overthrow of everything. This is like just this small section, this tower. So, like, what's gonna happen? You know? I don't know. To me, that seems odd. Now, I might be wrong. I might be over reading this or reading into this, but like, I don't know. It just feels like there's something maybe missing. Something that we're not catching. But like I said, I might be dead wrong. Who knows? Boosh! Right there. Open off. I like that. I like where this is heading. But yeah, I don't know. There's so much that I want to talk about. I'm very curious to see where this goes next. Let me bring up something real quick as I'm thinking of that. So it looks, I was going to think January 4th. So the Bad Batch will actually premiere, because that's my next thought, is like, when is the Bad Batch gonna show up? How much time between this and the next Star Wars anything are we gonna have to wait? And the answer is not super long. The Bad Batch will be January 4th, which is awesome that it's not that it's not that long. Very excited for that. But yeah, I there's so much that I'm excited for, guys. Let's see, Rebel Officer Leia Organa. Then we've got Chief Chirpa. I've got to say, on a side note, I've been doing some. I don't know if you guys have heard about this. Who is that? Commander Cody. I've been doing some AI art. I don't know if you've heard about this. It's, what is that guy's name? I'm always forgetting. Dengar. It's terrifying. It's absolutely terrifying. And one of the things that I've noticed is that it's frightening, and they don't make artificial intelligence can't make a believable Ewok. It's just all the Ewoks that I've created with my AI app, they just can't do it. They look really, really weird and slightly sexual. It's very strange. That's not me. That's the artificial intelligence. Now, do I like Andor more than I like Mando? That's hard. Mando, for what it was and what it is, what it remains to be, is just phenomenal. It's a great show that tells a great story. With, I want to say the pacing of Mando is a little easier to swallow. It's fine as pacing goes, as far like, so with Andor, the pacing is a lot slower because it has to build. So take a lot of the parts that people don't like about the prequels, namely the politics of the prequels, and then make an entire show about that. And then you have Andor, right? Now, obviously, that's oversimplification because it just is. But you have to build in those politics, or else it's not going to make as much sense. Or motivations aren't as fully driven and built and stuff like that. But Mando doesn't have that need, right? Mando is a Western father and son story. It's different. And because it's different, it can do different things. And I don't know, it is a hard comparison to make. Now, not plotting, but speed wise, I have actually preferring the Mando. But acting wise, I honestly think some of the best acting that we've seen in Star Wars is and has been this Andor. Like, this show has been phenomenal. Like, it, like, even the mother, like, if you take Cyril's mother, like this guy's mom, like, you dislike her instantly. She is the Joffrey from Game of Thrones version of, like, that's who she is. She's Joffrey from Game of Thrones, like, without the power over anyone but her son. You really dislike her, but again, that's all goes to acting, directing. It's so well done. Even Cyril's passion and drive, you're like, oh, I dislike you. And then, like, the way that they've built in, the officer Deidre, right? Like, her character at the beginning is, you know, people are like, oh, she's kind of like a low on the totem pole, and maybe we'll like her, maybe we won't. We'll root for her. But then when we root for her, she comes out to be like this huge fascist, and then it's like, wait, are we rooting for fascism? Like, the way that it's put together is just phenomenal in my mind. And it is a really hard thing to say. Is it better? Is it worse? Because I honestly, it's different, right? I think of, like, Ross when Rachel's like, well, was it good? It's different. No one likes change. I am very curious. I wish that Andor had a little more action. I do. But I wish that they released it in story arcs. You know? Here's story arc 1, here's part 2, here's part 3, you know, and then here's finale. I wish they would have done that, because I think it would have made, I don't know, more sense, even if they didn't do it, like, over the course of, like, a week or a month. Like, maybe, like, hey, we're not going to do it every other week. Here's 3 episodes, you know, watch them. We're going to wait 2 weeks. Here's the next 3 episodes. Watch them. We're going to wait 2 weeks. I would have been fine with that. But obviously that's not how they did it. I like more of the characters that they've created in Mando. Grief Karga, just a really great character. Let's see, I forget his name. Baby Yoda, Grogu. That's not who I was thinking of. The pilot who's Trapper Fox. Sorry, I'm talking and I can't think at the same time. But I like there's so much. There's so many great characters that I like, that I have loved see come to life in Mando. And I do like the character development they're doing in Andor. It's really a challenge to say, do you like one over the other? Because I can't. I really can't. That's the short answer of it. Because they both have their strengths. They both have their weaknesses. But overall, they're done so superbly well, that it is really hard to, I don't know, it's hard to say, do you like one over the other, because they're just so different. And I will say that's the one thing that I've really enjoyed about where they're taking Star Wars. And I say taking Star Wars, one of the things that I like about Star Wars is that there's so many different genres within it. Yes, it is a space opera. Yes, it is a Western with samurai set in a galaxy far, far away. It is so many different things. And it can be. That's the thing. That's what's so wonderful about it, right? What I want them to do, though, what I feel like they need to do, is actually build more into that and release more content. Now, I don't know. Maybe the schedule that they have now is the most effective. I don't know, but like, one of the things that I love about Star Wars is there's so many different things. And I said this before, I would love, just think like it would be the cat's pajamas if we had a something akin to like what was the name? Steve Irwin, right? Going and exploring different planets with different like flora and fauna, right? Somewhat like a reality style show. And I may be the only person in the world that wants this, but a reality style show that says, hey, this is the flora and fauna of Star Wars, and this is how dangerous Ewoks are, right? Maybe you have like a little Ewok boom mic operator, or, obviously you have to have a droid that's the camera operator. I don't know, but like it could be a funny show. And that's one of those things that I think it would be fun. I think it would be enjoyable. Now, would it be maybe a cartoon? Probably it could be a cartoon. It could simply be like a book. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I'd watch it. And I've said this before, a Cheers style bar cantina, right? Yeah, Tales of the Jedi-esque, like 5 or 6 episode show, nothing like major. But like, I think it would be fun, I think it'd be really enjoyable, and something that's a little more lighthearted that leads into like, hey, not everywhere in the galaxy is under siege, or even though it is under siege, this is how people, deal with the problems of life in a galaxy far, far away, like there's so much potential in Star Wars, and again, that's what I love about it. That's what I think is so much fun to watch, and I like that so far Andor has followed like the hero's journey like super well. Like it's impressive, like just how I don't want to say predictable, but how well it's done, right? It feels very Star Wars-y. Whereas Cassian Andor, or the Andor show, is very much okay, now this is a spy thriller, because that was one of the things that that we got. right? That's a major aspect of Star Wars. Now, are we gonna see the Bothans show up in this? I mean, I think that'd be pretty cool if I don't think we'll see him in season 1 at all, but like in season 2 towards the end, is there going to be like a Bothan general that, we've got to deal with, is there going to be a, like, I don't know, but like, that's what's so fun about Star Wars is there can be all of these things. Yeah, I think you're right. I think Andor's arc does kind of align with Han, right? The resistant hero, right? He doesn't want to be a hero. He doesn't want to be a rebel officer, but he's growing. He's becoming, right? We're going to see, obviously, in the next episode, we're going to see him go back to get his stuff from that one place that we saw him, the beach town. Let's see, Commander Luke. I'm looking all of these up while we're talking. But he's going to go back through that kid's diary, that kid's manifesto, and be like, maybe there's something to this. Maybe there's something to this. I don't know, craziness. Let's do this. Galactic Republic. But, and like, that's the thing, like, Han Solo's arc, I'm trying to think of the word that I wanted to use for him, but I can't think of it. Like, he's the resistant hero. He doesn't want to be a hero, but because of who, you know what? Screw this. No, never mind. We're just going to do this. He steps up to the plate, and I think that's what we're going to see with Andor. I don't think we're going to see Luthen die anytime soon. I wouldn't be surprised if Luthen made it all the way beyond season 2. Maybe not, right? Maybe, I mean, I don't know, you wouldn't want your spy master front and center during the rebellion, that wouldn't make any sense. Let's see, Commander. Ooh. But I don't know, like, to see where this is all going. Let's do this. I'm stoked is the short answer. Like, I really want them to create more content. I really am looking forward to a lot of the things that are coming out, like Bad Batch season 2. Really excited for that. What are some of the other ones? Oh yeah, like I think that Mama Cass, I don't think she makes it out of season 1. I think she's gonna be a character that may bite the bullet, metaphorically speaking, because they use lasers. But I really don't think that she'll survive. I think Bix survives. There's actually been rumors that Bix will get her, the actress Bix, or the character Bix, the actress who plays Bix, but the character Bix will also they'll get their own spinoff, which, depending on where that story goes, dope, right? That'd be kind of fun. I'm one who does a lot of reading or listening. I listen. I don't know. I feel like listening to an audiobook is awesome, especially a Star Wars audiobook. Those things are freaking dope. But like, reading is definitely, like, I don't know, more beneficial. I have this argument with myself a lot. But if you've ever listened to a Star Wars audiobook, you know what I'm talking about. These books are friggin' amazing. But like, I would be totally fine if we got some of these other characters as, I don't know, side stories or something, you know. Give me a comic book. Give me a graphic novel, right? Something a little longer than your traditional comic. Give me a, I don't know. Give me something, man. Give me something to work with, and I'll probably just love it forever and always. Like, I am all about a lot of these storylines. Have been super fun. I'm really excited to see friggin' Dr. Aphra come, because she's one of these characters from the comics that's just a really enjoyable character. If you have ever checked her out, she's awesome. She is a great character, really well written. And if you're into and I know this is gonna sound terrible, but if you're into the check marks, the check boxes, does this have this, and this to hit all of the people happy? She does, but most importantly, it's a great story. Hers is a fantastic story to it's just really good. And for me, that's the most important part, is the story good. Because if the story's not good, I don't care about it. You know? It's garbage sauce if it's not good. Do I want to do this? Yeah, I do. I'm going to do this. Oh, it'll be fun. But yeah, if the story's not good, garbage. But Aphra is a great story, and that's what I love about her. Is she's not just one that has I don't know. She's not like a stereotype, and that's what I love. It's a great character. I will say, for the longest time, I thought Aphra was gonna be like a what do you call it? A kind of a Mara Jade replacement. Cause she kinda fits a lot of those same, elements of Mara Jade, right? Now, I haven't read the Crimson Reign series yet. I'm wanting to, but it's looking that Kira might actually be a Mara Jade replacement, which would be interesting. Which I feel like would definitely solidify that Luke doesn't get married. Let's do this. Probably should have saved that last one. Let's do this. I do too. So Kira, I don't know. She is one that we could see in Andor, based off of storyline, possibly see in Andor. Boom, shakalaka, take it. But Kira is one that I'm curious to see. I am very excited for Ahsoka. So very excited for Ahsoka. I kind of hope, and I'll be honest, I kind of hope that they don't introduce Ezra and Thrawn right off the bat. I want some build up. Now, here's the thing. Based off of, and I've said this many times before, based off of the comics, based off of the books, personally, I don't think that Thrawn's gonna be the bad guy, right? Or if he is the bad guy, Thrawn is he's building up to something else, right? Because as far as the actual character of Thrawn goes, especially in the new canon, Thrawn isn't a bad guy. He's just not a good guy. He is a great he's a great protagonist. If you read the Thrawn books, yeah, they're amazing. They're so good. In fact, I just finished up a unit with my reading class. It's a class that is designed specifically for kids who like to read. So it's a lot of fun. But I gave them the opportunity. Yeah, he's chaotic neutral with his own agenda. That's a perfect way to describe him, right? And for Thrawn, the agenda is saving his own people, saving and protecting the Chiss. Did he give Palpatine information? Sure he did. Of course he did. He had to give him enough information to keep himself in the position of growth so that, he could make sure that the Empire wasn't, the big baddies that that Thrawn was afraid of, right? Or the Galactic Republic that I think he met at the time. But like during his time, if you look at how he dealt with people, Thrawn never killed indiscriminately. The only time he ever did anything that was like even questionably like dark for the purpose of being dark, was in Star Wars Rebels. When Hera's crew and the Phoenix crew, they get everyone to come back. They get all the Imperials to come back to the Capitol building where Thrawn's building his stuff, right? And then Thrawn like just starts bombarding, like an aerial bombardment of the surrounding area. You're like, whoa, he's killing all these innocent people to like prove a point. And like that is, whew, that was dark. That was some darkness. But like even in the books, even in other times in Rebels, he doesn't kill for the point just to kill, right? He only does it to the point that he needs to, which, right? Now, people under Thrawn, do they have the same, I don't know, not drive, but willingness to hold back? Self-control is the word I was looking for. I don't necessarily think so. So when we see Ahsoka show up in Mando for the first time, and she's like, "Where's Grand Admiral Thrawn?" Right? And she stops. I forget her name. The Night Sister, right? You can argue with me if you want to, but that lady is totally a Night Sister. When she stops her, she's like, "Where's Thrawn?" Is that woman obeying Thrawn to the letter of the T, or just or to the letter, or is Thrawn like, "Hey, I need this from you. Get this stuff done. I don't care how you do it." I think that's more of the case. I don't know. I don't see Thrawn as the bad guy. And part of the reason why is I don't see Ezra just falling in with an Imperial for no good reason. I think Thrawn tells him the reason. Right? Because Thrawn would. He'd be like, "Look, you need to know now that I wasn't this terrible guy, even though I may have accidentally killed your mentor and whatever." Like, Thrawn gives information that's needed to people when they need it, right? And so, like, I don't see Ezra falling in just like "Oh, Thrawn's my only hope. I'm gonna stay around." No, screw that. Ezra's smarter than that. Audrey, what's up, my friend? How are you? But yeah, I just hope that when they introduce Thrawn, there's a build up to it. That it's not necessarily like the first episode. I think that might be a little disappointing if it's like episode 1. Yeah, I don't know though. Like I think a lot of it will depend on what's going on in Mando. Cause here's the thing. They're building up to something. Okay? Like you have the Empire at the height of the Empire, right? It's about to fall. Wait, no. In Mando, it has fallen, right? The Empire has fallen. I don't think that I see what you're saying. I don't think that Ahsoka is an avenue to just a Chiss story. I think all of this is an avenue to a future story that we haven't gotten yet. The main thought here is, let me bring up. No, I'll just bring in the negotiator. I should put a video together. I should make videos again because it's been a hell of a. I was looking at video, like I was looking at the last actual video that I produced. Oh my gosh, it's been a long time. So here's the thing. The Mandoverse is leading to something. And I'm thinking that what it's leading to is the return to a cinematic universe. So Mando connects to Thrawn. Mando connects to like almost everything. So we'll see a rise of a new Jedi Order of sorts. We will see we'll see the rebellion or becoming the Resistance, right? Or not the Resistance, the New Republic. We'll see, stories with that. And I think that the Thrawn story, or whatever Thrawn story actually comes to fruition, will be one of those stories, right? What did he do in the meantime? Right? There's going to be some point during Ahsoka when we meet Ezra, and they're like, Ezra, what have you been up to? What have you been doing? And he's going to have to give us a flashback of some kind. Or someone's going to say, here's a report that we've been undertaking, or whatever, right? Something will happen that we will get that story. I have a feeling that Cal Kestis is going to somehow connect into the Mandoverse. I think Cal will probably somehow join Luke's Jedi Order, right? Both are people who found they had some training by a Jedi Master, but then they found kind of the rest on their own. Right? And I think Cal's going to be one of those very helpful people. Now, where was I going with that? Thrawn. Oh, short answer, Yuuzhan Vong. That's going to be this whole New Republic, or not New Republic, this whole new trilogy that's being mentioned after everything. It's the Yuuzhan Vong, right? And whether or not Mando is actually oh, screw it. I'll just do this. Let's see how this works out. Whether it's a segue into something greater, and I think that it very well could be, or not, I think that they're leading to the Yuuzhan Vong. They're going to bring the Yuuzhan Vong back in. That is a good score. I feel happy about that. Well, I went 2 for 3, folks. Unless he pulls a giant victory from somewhere, I have taken down the Senate Ryloth. So I don't know, but I think that's where they're going with it. The short answer is, I don't know. The short answer is I'm excited for like so much, right? I mean, there's so much really cool stuff that's potentially on the wings. Now let me show you guys. Look at this. I've got Bouch Leia and Skiff Guard Lando. I think Skiffguard Lando, I might be able to get him to 7-star by the end of the week. That's my goal. Will it happen? Probably not. It could, but it won't. I mean, Thanksgiving, I feel that's all right. We'll see. At the same rate, I'm kind of hoping that Bush Leia will be 6-star by the end of the week, and then I can focus on Skiffguard Lando to get him to Relic 5. Then I can focus on Bush Leia. So I am really feeling pretty good about this. So I've only got 2 more, and it's just those last 2. I'm really stoked. Now, I'm not going to be going after Afra. I'd like to. I like a lot of the characters that have been created for them, but I just can't. I just can't. I'm debating, and this is a very serious debate because you haven't played since Darth Revan came out. You know what, man? That's the thing is I always love playing and just talking Star Wars. Like the videos I've made videos for SWGOH, and they never do as well. I mean, they used to, but like the videos for Star Wars always do better, right? They just do, and so it's because people love Star Wars. Not a lot of people love this. I get it. I want to get my Bad Batch boys up, but I don't know. There's just so much extra work. Like I'm working on the Bad Batch, but I'm also really tempted to go after this guy. Cuz he's going to be one that I think will be needed in the future. Now, I got to say I loved the Grand Inquisitor in season 1 of Rebels. Oh my gosh. The speed mods kill. The speed mods they're deadly. They still matter. They absolutely matter. But now it's easier, I guess, to get speed mods. It's just harder to get everything else. But yeah, Grand Inquisitor in Rebels, so dope. I'm debating because like everyone you need Relic 5. But the thing is, I'm almost as far away with the Bad Batch as I am the Inquisitors. And so it's, I don't know, but almost as far away. So like here are my Inquisitors. They're not, see, that's the thing. Cryotech demanding, that's rough. Versus the sisters and brothers, I don't know. Like, I'm sure they still demand the cryotechs because that's the new gateway. But I don't know. It's a decision that I'm going to have to focus on. Now, I will say, POW, you better believe POW's going to get going real soon. As soon as I get these 2 all the way up, POW will be my next Relic 5 because of this guy. If I'm going to have a Rogue One faction, you better believe that these fools are going to get some serious, like, time. POW is awesome. Radis is dope. K2SO. I really want K2SO to get a super dope buff something. He's going to be one that I get up to. I love K2SO. I just need a really good Rogue One team. It is... Yeah, see the grindy grind. I don't know. I might just screw that. I might just jump to Rogue One, and be like, screw the grind. I'm gonna get the characters that don't need the grind first, and then I'll have a functional team. Although they may not be the best functional team, they're at least a functional team. I don't know. It's a whole thing. But these 2 I'm really excited about. Like you probably saw actually. I mean, I've been saving up my Zetas, so that's kind of nice. So when when I get Jabba, I'll be able to unlock all of his stats, which is one of the biggest frustrating things about a Galactic Legend. But look at that, 9 million. That's pretty dope. I'm also working on some ships. The Raven's Claw is one that I'm trying to get up. It's another. All the ships are slow going, but let's do this real quick. But yeah, I don't know. I'm happy where I'm at. I feel good about it. I hate when that happens and I don't get anything. It's like, you suck. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for joining me. Audrey, Jack, whoever else is in chat, I appreciate you staying with me. Let me know what you guys think about this. I'm very much looking forward to. There's a new book coming out that will feature Cal Kestis. I think it comes out in February. I am very excited for it. I'm actually going to be trying to hit up. I'm gonna start reviewing the Star Wars books as they've come out. But I want to hit up the actual publisher and be like, please let me have an early copy. I would love to have access to that. I would love to review it. I love Cal Kestis. Anyways, guys, have a great week. Have a good last week before Thanksgiving. It's this year is flying by. Thanksgiving is in 2 weeks away. I hope you guys enjoy your pie, your pumpkin pie, your others. Leave a vote in the thing. Looks like Kino. Who has a better speech, Kino or Lutheb? That's supposed to be Luthen. 4 people voted. I'll leave the poll up. That's what she said. I hope not. 4 votes, 100% Kino. That's dope, right? Kino's got a powerful speech, guys. If you haven't seen Andor coming up, go and like it, guys. Go and watch it. It is awesome. Anyways, guys, thanks for joining me tonight. This has been Thaddeus from Going Nerdy. Like, subscribe, share, and as always, my friends, smile.